Hi, Sagittarius. Page of Swords. Okay, okay, okay. Because I like that because you know what it is? It's like you're not letting on how much you know or what's really going on. You're not letting things get past a certain point. It's not that you're breadcrumbing, but it's being strategic about your involvement with somebody. This is appearing one way, but all the while you're gathering knowledge and kind of dealing, assessing, shall we say. And this could be them reaching out or that message, because in the last one it showed them unexpectedly coming in with that offer that you wanted, or So, all right, we've got Page of Wands, King of Wands, there's Sagittarius. Eight of Cups, that showed up in the last one. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and Two of Wands. Basically, something you had interest in before, but you recognize that this person might not be ready for what you wanted, so you walked away and you're like, darn the potential, but and here you are feeling really good about yourself. Things are solid, things are good, and then here they come. And you're like, I'm making a decision because you're considering it again. So we're kind of in the same territory as we were the last reading. Okay, so what do we got here? All right, so we got Hermit here. That could be Virgo. Okay, Five of Swords. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. Ten of Swords, gracious. Emperor, that could be Aries. Oh, Six of Cups. Interesting. Do you know why? Because it looks like it looks like you're going to not. You're just like, this person's re-entry and their offer is enough to make you reconsider and think about it, but not in their presence. So, and this is what I got hung up on in the last one. Instead of saying, like you're doing here, for the Sagittarians I'm reading for right now, you're just like, let me think about that. And then it kind of sends you into like this thinking phase or this thinking period. You put that on hold and you're just like, I need time. But for the last reading, instead of saying I need time, it was like you were telling them that you were unsure about this as you were taking your, as you were making the weekend reservations at wherever you were going to stay or whatever. Now, I know that's not realistic. My analogies are horrible, but because especially the time we're in right now, nobody's making reservations anywhere. But it's almost like you were going ahead with things, even though you were telling them, okay, I'm kind of nervous about this, I'm kind of scared. And I got uppity because I'm like, it's not their responsibility to take care of your feelings, that's you. If you're afraid or if you don't feel like you can trust this person, don't do it unless you're okay with how you're going to feel about it afterwards. But that's nobody's responsibility but yours. And I was like, I got, because it felt like you were saying that as you were taking your socks off and then your pants off and that, you know what I mean? So, and the Five of Swords or Five of Wands came out. And I was like, okay, if you've got those boundaries, if you can be assertive enough or realize, okay, I'm going to do this, but afterwards. So anyway, okay. So with this right here, it looks like that you're not going to go through with it, that you might keep the connection open, but it's not going to go past a certain point but it is enough to make you kind of go into a tailspin. Not tailspin is the wrong word. Make you really think about it and reflect on your own life. So in the other reading, it was like you were going full steam ahead, or not full steam ahead, you were considering it, and I could actually feel like you were kind of leaning, because it was almost, you were leaning towards doing it because it was kind of thrilling. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it could be thrilling, but then it could also be, that if it's not reciprocated, it could hurt. So, okay, what's this Five of Swords? Wow, I'm trying to hurry up. What's this Five of Swords? Five of Swords. Oh! Justice, reversed. Okay. Libra, that could be Libra. Queen of Swords, we got Libra here. Wow. This Queen of Swords. Are you keeping the connection open? Are you mad? This Queen of Swords. Because is this about you? Because remember I said that you're kind of seeming one way, but you're gathering information. Are you mad and is this vengeance here? What's going on? What's this Queen of Swords? It's taking a turn here. Eight of Swords. Okay. So this is about cutting things off because there's no chance of progressing, not no chance. There is, but on their terms. And you're like, no, it's not going to be what I want. We could do the thing, but I'm going to not feel fulfilled. They're going to be fine with it for a certain amount of time, and then they're going to flood on or do whatever. And that's not what you want for yourself. And this is being wise enough to know that and cutting it off at the pass, because it's not, someone's not being, it could be that they're not being upfront with you, but like they're being really nebulous about what they want. Let's figure that out later. Let's just have fun. That's code for take your pants off. I really don't want to think about tomorrow. You know? This is Ten of Swords. Page of Cups. That's Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah. This Emperor. Good for you. It's this Emperor. Okay. Okay. So, well, so there was that reading where you were like considering it, and as you were telling them, you know, I'm not sure about this, you taking your socks off, taking all that shoes off. This is you going, yeah, no, I'm not letting this get any further than I want, because I know it's not good for me, but you sure are thinking about it afterwards. And it makes you feel all the more solid about what you're doing with your life. So this is, it was kind of like a wake-up call, I guess. In this reading, this person's interest feels like a wake-up call, or kind of underscoring how far you come or where you're at with your life. Because you saw that this wasn't going to be able to be what you wanted it to be. And the thing is, though, this isn't like a violent cutting off or ending. You're still keeping this person around for strategic purposes. The other reading, you were much more emotional, and it got your heart all aflutter. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. You know, I felt like I was like trying to talk you down. And in this one, I don't have to do that. You're fine. You're not. You don't have any illusions here. What's this Six of Cups? Six of Cups. Three of Wands. Okay, so we've got you, whatever they did or said, it's like you're not letting them see how it affected you, but you are thinking about it. And, hold on a minute here, sorry. And it's making you reflect on things from your past. Like it's I hate to say trigger, because it makes it sound like there's volatility here and imbalance. It's food for thought, and it's kind of stirring up past, might be stirring up past feelings, but you've got it into perspective. You're not running away with it. You're not taking your pants off as you're telling someone you don't want to get hurt, right? So this is you still continuing and doing your own thing and kind of turning away from their offer and being like, nope, I'm going to choose me. Awesome. But you are thinking about how far you've come. That something about their re-emergence in your life is making you realize how far you come, that you did make the right decision by not going past a certain point with them, and you're actually looking at why it was that way. Like, why is this making you think? Why? There's a lot of introspective thinking about how this person or situation affected you, and for the Sagittarians I'm reading for, it's like you're trying to do a deep dive and figure out, which I like, because instead of getting involved and trying to work it out that way, you're turning away from it and doing a deep dive on yourself and going, okay, what is it? What's going on with me? Work is good. It's not, and maybe that's why you turned it away, because you're like, this is going to compete for my attention at work, and right now I'm all about work and money and having to focus on that. It feels like it's not, you know what's funny about your work? It feels like you're good. Work is good, but what is it? What is that? Is it that it would compete with your work and all of a sudden make you not like working there? Or that it would call that into question, like your ability, like this would really sidetrack you if you got involved with this person. It would make you ineffective at work or something, and you need to really be able to be present at work. It's like it's all about work and you. That's it. It's just work and you. And this is for the Sagittarians I'm reading for. You walked away because you saw the dynamic very clearly, but you're thinking about it a lot. You're very proud of your progress and what you're going to do from here forward, but you're still thinking about how that affected you and why. And there's ups and downs with work, as far as how you feel about it. I think you're tired. Honestly, I think between this and you're thinking about this, and then it feels like you're working a lot, I think you're tired. And maybe that's kind of affected your mood a little bit, because it's like it's very there's a lot of work and a lot of thinking. Okay. All right. What's this hermit about? Okay. There's that lot of thinking. So good for you for not getting involved, but you sure are thinking about it. And the last one, you actually were considering it to the point of taking your socks off, and like I said. So I don't mean to be crude, but I mean, I think it was a very captivating offer for you. What else for Sagittarius? Or for the Sagittarius I was reading for. Sagittarius. Yeah, thinking. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Hermit, and then this. So on the outside, it's like you're kind of presenting this image to everybody, like you got it, you're doing, it's kind of, things are staying the course, but internally there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of processing, and it could be because we're all, on lockdown, so what else can we do, where can we go? There's nothing to do but think, but to fall down rabbit holes and look someone up online, or, go there, but you're not going there physically, you're just going there mentally. But you're choosing you and continuing to do you, which yay, because I just feel like you'd end up getting hurt. And it still feels like you're in contact with this person though, and you're not cutting things off, you're not letting them know how you feel about things. And there's a strategic element here. It's like you're keeping them around for something, or you have to deal with them. It could be that you work with them, but it feels like you're not completely cut off with them. It doesn't feel like there's harsh feelings. It feels like you're not letting them have the satisfaction of knowing how much they affected you. And it feels like you're showing only one side of yourself to them. But you're thinking about this a lot. Still choosing you, but thinking about this. Okay. What? Oh. Did I do? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Oh, this one. Okay. That's what I was missing here. Well, so much for keeping it short. 20 minutes. All right. That's for Sagittarius. Oh, this is Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. I can't remember if I said that. Libra, Virgo. What else for Sagittarius? Good Lord, I think the other one was just as long, and that was about the one reading. Okay. For Sagittarius. Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. Maybe that's what you're thinking of, because it's like the one side there was quite the attraction, but this is you having perspective about that. Like, just because we have chemistry does not a good partner make, and you know that. But it's given you a lot of food for thought. Is it somebody from your past? Is it somebody in your friend circle? There's some kind of connection here that's still active, but you got a wall up. You're still dealing with this person, but they're not getting past a certain point with you. Okay. Because too much is uncertain, because maybe you're thinking about that potential, like, oh, but you're not going to go there. Okay. Whoopsie. Queen of Swords. Yes. No. King of Swords. That could be Gemini. Queen of Swords reversed. Libra. 10 of Wands. Okay, you're tired. You are tired, and you're thinking a lot about not just this, but everything. And you're tired. And you're wanting to be able to prioritize, but you can't, or you feel like you can't. And you're tired, and you're thinking about this, and you're thinking about work, and you're it feels like there's a lot of effort at work to keep things level or to maintain. And while you're happy for the work, you're tired. And you're thinking about this with this situation a lot. And it's like work is good for that, you know, being able to work and keep yourself busy, but you're spending a lot of time at work thinking about this, even though you're not wanting it to compete with work. But that makes I feel like you're working a lot, or to the point of where you feel like there's no end in sight. Like I feel like you're tired. Mm, okay. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Sag. I hope you get some rest. I'm sorry. I wish that would slow down for you at least, because that can make, you know, you're not getting enough sleep. That can certainly make you emotional, or make you kind of, you know, get to where you're not having. It can just make you more emotional than if you had rest and were able to kind of feel better about things. Um, but maybe this is all part of the process of just kind of working that out of your system. I like that you're thinking about it rather than being in it. I like that, because that means that you're not putting yourself at risk. You know what I mean? This is you maintaining your power and being in control. You actually, the last reading, you were considering it. This one, you're turning away from it. But you're, how many times am I going to say it? 7 times apparently. Thinking about it. Okay. All right, Sag. Thank you for stopping by.